Hey, hey. Hey, everyone. I don't know if I'm going to give it a few minutes to see who comes in to my live. I don't really like doing lives, but I really have something that's been on my heart for the last, that's been on my heart for the last couple of days. And I just really feel the need to share with my sisters and, pray that it really helps and, so that we all can be women of power, women who know who they are. So I'm going to give it like another 30 seconds and start. Let's see. Yeah. How do I see who is in here? Yeah, but I got a awesome. Wait, what? Wait, how do you? I can't see anything. Wait. Who is in here? Somebody say something. Who's watching? Because I can't see. So anyway, I'm going to get started. I ain't going to wait on nobody. I don't really care about that. But yeah, so tonight I want to speak about knowing who you are, the power of knowing yourself, the core of who you are. Not what life experiences made you, not what people told you, not what society say, but the core of who you are. Go in your room, Jeremiah. But the core of who you are, because it is a power within knowing exactly who you are. So tonight, that's what I want to speak on. It's just been on my heart because in the last 2 weeks, I have been struggling with insecurities. Like my insecurities been rearing its head, and just so many doubts and so many doubts and comparison has been taking place in the last couple of weeks, and I didn't feel good. I knew it wasn't of God, but it just kept rearing its head. My insecurities just kept resurfacing. And, it got to a point where I really started to believe what my insecurities were saying, having me comparing myself to other people. Oh, she's pretty, yeah, or I'm not as pretty as her, or, maybe just whatever the case is. Comparison kills, and it's just period. Comparison kills your self-esteem. It kills your joy. It kills and it makes your insecurities surface. And I had to really check myself, especially today, and say, no, I'm not allowing myself to operate in no more insecurity. So tonight I wanted to tap into knowing the power of yourself, and how do you find out who you are? Walking in that daily and setting boundaries and with yourself and with others, so people know that they can't do anything to you. Because one thing that truly breaks my heart, it really breaks my heart, is seeing women settle. Like, women settle these days. People used to settle. They used to settle for, he or she is okay. They are right. People literally are settling for the pits now. Like, people don't even have any type of, no kind of, boundary or standard for themselves. And it really hurts me when I see women just settling for the absolute worst, taking the absolute worst. And it's pretty much because they don't know the power of who they are. They don't understand the essence of who they are. And finding out who you are is, number one, tapping into Christ. And not only tapping into Christ, but also centering yourself enough in your life to sit in a place of a solitude where you can really dig deep into yourself, get to the core of yourself, get to the understanding why you accept what you accept, why you do what you do, why do you allow these things to happen. When you can tap into that, then you will begin to find out, you will begin to really see the core of yourself. When you start to dig deep into your life. So once you begin to dig deep into your life and you start to really find out that, listen, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am valuable, I am not what no one said I am not what society says. I might not be society standard, but I'm still beautiful. I still am who I am. When you can tap into that, you have to protect that. So by protecting that, you have to set boundaries and standards for yourself. And if someone in your life cannot step up to that standard, they gotta go. The problem is that we always giving people so many chances after chances after chances, where we begin to sacrifice who we are to accommodate these people, and we can't do that. We got too much to lose. We got stuff we got to get done. So don't compromise yourself to accommodate other people. One thing you should never in life ever sacrifice is yourself. If you have to sacrifice yourself to be with someone, to be in a relationship, to be in a friendship, to be at a job, if you have to sacrifice the core of who you are, you need to leave that relationship. You need to leave that friendship, because you should never ever have to sacrifice and dummy down yourself for the likes of others. If someone cannot accept the power that is within you, then they just are not for you. We have to stop settling because we just want someone or we want something. What you want and what you need is within yourself. And set boundaries around that. You have to set boundaries, and you have to set boundaries within yourself and say, hey, when insecurities begin to rise up in you, because we all have insecurities, we all have flaws, we all have something that we don't really like about ourselves. There is something that we struggle with. We get that. But you have to set boundaries within your own self and within your own mindset and say, when these things begin to arise, that I'm going to cast this thing down, because I can't allow my insecurities to drive my life. And a lot of times that's what's happening, is that we allowing our insecurities of what was told when we were younger. You're fat, you're ugly, you're too skinny, you can't dress, you have no style, you too dark, you too light, your hair too nappy. Whatever it is, we allow those things to come in our minds and become life. And now we're living out these insecurities in our life. We have to cast down those insecurities, talk to those insecurities, and say, no, listen, I'm worthy, I'm valuable, I'm favored. I am who God told me I am. I deserve God's best. You deserve it. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. You don't. And that's why I wanted to come tonight and really speak to my sisters, because I get, let me say, for instance, it was last night, a young lady that I know, beautiful, beautiful young lady. She didn't know my struggle. She didn't know what I was going through. She didn't know anything, but God used her to speak to me. So yeah. So what happened is that she wrote me and she was like, can I get your number? So I gave her my number, and then she texted me. So, hey, Victor. So she texted me, and when she texted me, she spoke to my insecurity. When I was feeling like I wasn't worth it, I was like, this ministry stuff, I'm about to stop doing it, because it's tough. You got everybody eyes on you, everybody looking at you. And if you fall and if you fell, then you feel less than. But when she wrote me and she told me, she said that keep doing what you're doing. She's saying what you doing is helping me. And that was exactly what I needed to hear. And I think it's so important for us as women, period, to just encourage each other in that way. And even though society makes it like women cannot collide, women can't help each other because of this ratchet TV mess, we can, and we need each other to help each other grow. But we can't keep settling for anything less than what we deserve. So that's what I wanted to come tonight and talk about, is that know who you are, walk in who you are, love who you are, be who you are, and don't accept anything less than that. If someone cannot accept you for who you are, they gotta go. It's just that simple. So that's what I wanted to come through tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah. So bye.